Greetings and welcome, adventurers, to another episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition. Right, got another map to fill out. Well, you can do that with an Abracapocus, but that's the rest up. Exploration is so much fun. Renew this.
Yes. Onward then.
Let's go dive into this wolf cave real quick. You will not steal my vengeance! A werewolf, I think.
To the task at
Best you make peace with your demons before I send you to meet them.
Man things, curse you and curse the world. Can a wolf not enjoy her last meal in peace? We've come to put an end to the evil of you and your wolves. You've preyed on your last innocent. My wolves? Ah, no longer fool. Pack has fallen under the fell magic of the Shade Lord. Your hunting has gone awry. Explain yourself. Who is this Shade Lord and what has he done to your pack? This place was not always like this. Floating in a false, unholy darkness. It began only a short time ago. The ruins to the east of the den have long been a place of foreboding to me and my pack and me. We had no desire to tread the ground of the fallen temple. The temple was once dedicated to Amn, the god of sun, and a great prophetess is buried within. It was holy ground once, though now it is fouled. It is obvious that Amn's power has waned, for if this was still his consecrated ground, my doom would have never arisen from the bowels of the temple. Go on. Some weeks ago, muted rumblings were heard beneath the temple. We paid little heed to them, till the skies darkened and the shadows deepened. It was high noon when it happened, and the pack gathered so I might calm them. I thought I'd be an eclipse. It was not. The Shade Lord came among us. He dominated my wolves, my children. With a glance I changed form and leapt at his darkness, but he merely laughed. Enough, he said, bend to my will. You shall be the means of my revenge. He walked amongst the terrified wolves and killed them all with a torch. Once they were all dead, his darkness reached out to the corpses of my children and animated my shade wolves. Numb with terror and sorrow, I ran. I've hidden these last few weeks from the shades that were once wolves, and from the darkness that creeps out from the temple that once imprisoned the Shade Lord. I will hide no more. This man I killed only to gather strength to face the Shade Lord. He wants only to kill, and those he kills, be they man-thing or wolf, arise as shades in his army. Will you allow me this revenge, or do I have to fight you as well? If you wish to attempt to kill the Shade Lord, I will not stop you. I will go to face him now. If you follow the pitiful man things of Indusville, you will follow me to the temple and kill him if I fail. Good hunting. Well, you will fail. But as long as I'm here, I'm gonna take all your loot. Nothing else of value here.
just name what you want.
Right, let's also make sure that we are not gonna overburden our pack with needless clutter. Alright. Follow me, my merry band. For we have killings to do.
You need my skills, I see.
Let's use normal bolts.
Not even a dent?
Right.
As you will.
We are dealing with shadows, so I'm a little bit worried about getting drained. We have lesser restoration if need be, but Let's just inch forward towards the temple. Hope we don't run into too many shadows. Nope.
For the order!
Yeah.
Alright, that's a lot of shadows. Just regular shadows though, nothing too serious. Where was that mirror? There it is.
Even a dent?
Yeah. Something you need? Of course. Yes? I wouldn't dream of refusing.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
I stand among for honor
Something you
and
need.
glory.
Just as I thought.
Leon, it's a trap. How do you know my name? I never told you my name. Use the mirror. To the left is Crystalia, to gather what light is left and avenge my pack. Right, come on. Yes, I do wish it. Come on. Darn it. Ugh. All the way that back.
Yes?
Right, let's just quickly get along with this.
Make your servant awake.
Don't yell. I can hear you just fine. What is it now?
Something you need? Of course.
Speed run through this.
I wouldn't dream of
Best
refusing.
you make peace with your demons before I send you to meet them.
Alright, let's just loot the place again. Random loot, that is fine.
Yes? Oh, yes.
Alright, let's make sure we actually get there now in one piece.
Beware! Your knees are mine!
This should at least ensure that our group stays together while we face that horde of shadows.
To battle with no regrets.
Beware! Your knees are mine!
To battle
You get a second chance.
With vengeance!
with no regrets.
Alright, that's getting a little bit overwhelmed here. You know. No, I'm not too far away, just yes, I wish it.
Fall, creature, and beat the earth!
Yes?
Don't yell. I can hear you just fine.
not gonna be stopped by Jan and killed the entire time.
Fall, creature, and feed the earth!
Yeah.
Unless he's invisible or semi-invisible as he is now because he attacked. We should be able to handle this.
Take that, fall, creature, and feed the earth!
Pay attention. You will get those second chance.
Righteousness shall...
Yeah. I am ready, I think.
Something? Oh, yes. Yes? Just as I thought.
Jon Jonsson at your service. What is it now? Very well. I shall go forth at your command. You!
With vengeance!
Don't yell. I can hear you just fine.
Alright, let's just turn the AI off then.
Yes?
We'll do this manually.
Jon Jonsson at your service.
Of course. I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Kinda need you to not run off in random directions.
What is it now?
Something you need?
Pay attention. You will get those second chance.
Yes? Oh, yes.
For the fallen!
Your doom!
To battle with no regrets.
I'll have to keep doing this over and over again. Let's just run.
Nature's servant awaits.
Pardon, turnip refuse. I shall go forth at your command.
I await your need.
I am ready, I think.
Don't forget to raise me.
Alright, you know what? Jan, you stay out here then. I don't really need you.
Of course.
If you're gonna get stuck on the enemies the entire time.
Not good.
Righteousness shall
No
prevail.
regrets.
Right, now you can go active.
What is it now?
Nature's servant awaits.
I am ready, I think.
Something you need?
What do you need? I am skilled. Pay attention. You will get those second chance.
You shall suffer my wrath.
Right, this is getting ridiculous. Right,
Yes?
What is it
Nature's
now?
servant
Of course.
awaits.
Yes, I wish it.
I shall go forth at your command.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Right, now we go active.
Point the sword, and I shall strike.
I await your need.
Something you need? Yes.
I hear you well enough. Very well.
I'm ready.
Don't
Ah.
I can hear you
dance
just
on the
fine.
head of
Easy
a pin as
peasy.
well.
Of course, there's shadows over here.
I stand.
What do you need? Fleet of foot and all that.
At your order, with all speed, comrade.
Ah,
Yes? I am ready. It is done.
What is it for honor and glory?
It is about time.
right, so we've had our ability scores drained a little bit. Lots. That should go away with rest.
Oh, yes.
Speak your mind. I am willing.
Or not, just goes away on its own.
I shall go
Yeah,
forth at
I'm
your
gonna
command.
expect lots of things to be evil around here. Let's just use.
Something you need?
Shadows are definitely evil.
Just as I thought.
So another thing of Amon or a barrier shadow makes the door sound. Also does.
Yes.
Yon. Yes, yes. A standard tactic, that. Point the sword, and I shall strike.
Right, the skeleton warriors could be a problem. Can I hit them? No, because they've got a lot of magic resistance. Let's summon a warrior.
Something you need?
Skeleton warriors must have been tougher in the past then. Or maybe I've leveled up so much. Got some nice weapons.
Nature could find a home here if it were properly cleansed.
I
and
hear you
balanced.
well enough.
Only I had a place to stow them all. Let's put some stuff on Yoshibo. He doesn't really mind, I think. Carry some light stuff. See, that's the Shadow Hammer. That's probably more suited on him anyway, once he gets his groove back. And these souls are kind of worth stuff, so you might want to sell them in the appropriate junction. Right. Definitely.
Oh, I can do that.
Definitely need to keep an eye. Initial traps.
Something you need. To the task at hand.
I think this is safe. Right, we found some bones and some regular ammo. Amona's bones. These are the bones of the child prophetess Amuana. The bones have been defiled and gnawed upon by the shade wolves. Yes, indeed.
You need my God.
Let's check the next hallway. Ooh. Shadow Jailer. You shall not free the master's consort, mortal.
Righteousness shall prevail.
These shadows could be a problem.
You sound like Goladon.
Yeah, if they're only drain ability scores, that's alright. And you're back. Here, just go underneath the mic. Just don't tread on the timer again.
You shall suffer my wrath.
Nature, take the life she gave!
I am glad that we leveled up somewhat before we tackled this place. Shadows can be annoying to deal with if you don't have the right weapons and skills. Not to mention not having anyone who cannot perform some restoration if needed.
It shall be done with skill and care, if not brevity.
Right, let's get that key. To me.
As you will.
Right. Door
What?
1,
Is there
door
a
2.
weapon about? At once, your worship.
Something you need. Of course.
Let's try this door.
Yes, I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Don't yell.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
do
too
it
suspicious.
for a turnip.
Please check for traps.
Just name what you want.
Ho, noble friends. I beg your assistance in this evil place.
Well met. Who addresses me?
Your Grace, I am Mazzy Fentan, a valiant servant of justice and righteousness.
As you see, I can use your assistance. And you shall have it. How did you come to be here? I'm an adventurer. Led my party here to discover the source of the evil that has befallen the area, which became abundantly clear when it slaughtered my companions at the Shadow Altar. You were fought by jailers, the Shadows. Those unfortunate souls are the remnants of live victims who have been perverted by the power of the Dark Fiend, the Shade Lord. Why is it here and what does it want? It's here to dominate and to conquer. The Shade Lord seems to feed on the corruption of souls. If it is not stopped, continue to build its army of shadows. No, we are here to get rid of the Shade Lord. Why don't you tell us of your attempt? My companions and I were hired by Minister Lloyd of Innisfield to find the Ranger Morella, as well as look into the rash of killings that plagued the area. We found Morella's journal, which mentioned the unholy darkening of this land. The local legends tell of how the Shade Lord was struck down by Amonotor ages ago. We entered the temple ruins and found it infested with shadow magic. Shade pools here are that formed the wolf packs that roamed these hills mere weeks ago. So, through tomes and other clues, my party learned of a perverted altar of Amanator, which can only be reached through the bowels of this place. We had to find sun gems to close so the doors of darkness the Shadelord is placed along our path could be opened. They can be acquired if one passes Amanator's tests. We searched for the 3 parts of the key to the door that leads to the horror that the Shadelord commands. The Shadelord commands a Shadow Dragon, most deadly foe. We were struck down as he laughed, and I'm unsure of how to defeat such a creature. Most horrible of all, the Shadelord took the life force of my friends and turned them into members of his accursed army. My beloved Patrick has become a hideous shadow. I would gladly have sold my life with my friends, but the Shadelord would not let the dragon kill me. He wants me to be what he calls his consort. He's not a creature of this plane and must possess a body, feeding on its life. He inhibits Marella now. They plan to use my own body once Marella grows weak, I suspect. I've come to believe that this altar, which the Shadow Dragon guards, is the secret of this place. A way must be found to pass this beast, for he cannot be killed by such as us. The Shadelord and his altar must be destroyed. I am uninjured and ready to fight with you, if you'll have me. You could use a valiant sword arm, if you wish to join us. Then we shall travel together as companions. Arvorine's blessing, our partnership shall be a fruitful one. Alright, let's go. And she instantly level up. I like Mazzy. The stats not too bad. I mean, strength could be better, considering she's a fighter. Lawful good. And her charisma's maybe a bit low for what she actually wants to be, which is a paladin or knight, I think. Yeah. Dedicated to the servant of Arvorine, the halfling god of war, and by sense the common perception by their bigger focus races that the stout folk cannot defend themselves with or act with valor. If she could, Mazzy would be the paladin and battle against evil in Faerun with the full power of a god to aid her. And I believe she would too. Right, she can have a short sword skill. She's good with a short bow, so that's something we can at least consider. And let's go all in on a short sword. But she is just a fighter. Alright, she only has chainmail and the bow of Arvorine, so she's good with that. And the sword of Arvorine, so for now she's got all the equipment she really needs.
Where shall I display my skill and expertise?
Another archer won't really go amiss. Do I have any spare arrows that could be useful on her? Alright. As you can use these arrows. Much as I want to believe that she can do damage with her regular arrows, I don't think she has quite enough for that. And since Yoshima already has the case of plenty, or the quiver of plenty, he should be fine. I don't really have any armor to give her though.
I am yours to command.
You will still be above Jan though.
Yes? Oh, yes.
Right.
Aye, 'tis good to adventure in such a place. The blood quickens knowing that evil is so near.
Alright. Tom Belton's journal, second half. This is half of a page of parchment, yellowed and crumbling with age and speckled with old stains. The over the page is torn and jagged, as if ripped from its other parts. Ink is faded, but still legible, however, and reads: Clearing in the south of the area, placed carefully within this standing column of rock. Columns are common in this area, and this column is different only in that its clearing is surrounded by a copse of trees. I intend to send this journal to my family so that if I happen to not make it home, one of them are tracked by all my cash and benefited from it. Peter Russ Tumbleton. Clearing in the south of area. Placed carefully within an standing column of rock. Right. Well, could be useful.
Just as I thought.
In any case, that'll do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time, and if you like my content, please rate, comment, and subscribe. See you then.